So, I'm in my room. I just finished up licking my cat part 2. And yeah, she's just chilling there. She really didn't mind. Oh, God. I don't even know what are you looking at. Oh, shit. Sorry. Kitty. Poke. Yay. Senpai noticed me. How are you bending like that? So I'm just really thinking about making a video on my, my sexual orientation, since you guys know that I'm feeling transgender and all that things. It's more like a trans discrimination video now. So one of my friends on Quittive just posted a video, and I watched it, and then inspiration for this video. And I'll link the video that inspired me to do this in the little box. So as you guys know, or you guys may not know, I'm like starting to wear, well, I've been wearing makeshift chest binders. They're actually those little, girls will know what I get, but fuck. Girls will know what I mean. Boys might have a little bit of trouble, and they might have to ask a girl, which they probably won't do because it's awkward as fuck. But I wear my, one of my first bras. It's more like a cloth bra. It doesn't have any padding in it so that your nips don't show. So I wore one of my first cloth bras for a chest binder, and now my boobs are getting too big, and they freaking show through the chest binder. So it's a little bit awkward for me, and I think it's a little bit awkward for people around me, because in the beginning of the school year and in the beginning of the middle part of the school year, everyone knew me as a girl with titties, but near the end of the middle part of the school year, I started to wear chest binders, and then they're like, wait, where the fuck did your boobs go? And now since they're getting too big and now they show through the shit, now they're like, girl, you want some drugs or something? First, yo, boobies be free. Then they disappeared. Now they're back again. What are you doing? So the friends that I used to have, before I started to wear chest binders, they left me, because, I think it was a little bit too awkward for them, since they didn't know that I was transgender. I just wanted to see if other people would notice, and kinda a couple did. Many didn't mention it. Maybe it was because they're like, it was a little bit awkward, because it's awkward when somebody's like asking you about your boobs. So yeah. And then the stuff that goes on between me and my mom. She doesn't want me to transition. I think it's because she also thinks that I don't know what it means, but I do fucking know what it means. And then as the most common reason why I'm the only girl in the family other than her, so yep. And then my dad also thinks the same thing. He thinks that I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff. He thinks that I don't really understand it yet. He also thinks that I'm a little bit too young to be thinking about what my real gender is, even though there are like kids like half of my age that already got their hormone shots, and now they're the opposite gender of what they were born as. Kids younger than me. I think the youngest person that I know of right now got their first hormonal pills or shots, I don't know, whichever one, I forgot, when they were like 5 years old, and I'm just like, damn. And now let's go on to the internet discrimination. Now, it's really more of like the internet that things get a little bit more heated, and you just get bombarded with weird ass shit. So that's more where the problem is. Actually, before I get into the internet part, my brother is actually in here with me right now, so I'm gonna ask his opinion on my transgender stuff right now. Okay, so what's your opinion on me being transgender and stuff?
You?
Mm-hmm.
would not like
That's all?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going into details.
Okay, now for the internet stuff. Okay, so on the internet, things like is not face to face, so people get a little bit carried away with what they say. I do that too a lot. So I do get carried away sometimes. I do say things I won't say to them probably face to face. Most of the time I probably would, but sometimes. So they're like, I don't know how to explain it yet. God damn it. Okay, so there are like videos out there on YouTube where there are like lots of support for gays, trans, lesbians, all that goody gumdrop stuff. And then there will always be that one dickhead in the comments that likes to fuck shit up. And I actually remember a couple of the comments that I read. There's this one line that that always repeats itself in a lot of comments, like discriminating the rainbow community, I guess. That's how I say it. I don't know. So the one thing that always repeats itself is saying that we are going to burn in hell for all eternity. And since I'm atheist, I don't believe that. But since lots of people do believe that, I don't like it. Because, to be honest, there really aren't all that many traces of God. So I don't really see a reason to believe in it, but it's alright if you do. I just don't really think that way, so it's okay if you do. I'm atheist, and lots of people, they never met atheists, are like, oh my god, you're atheist? Oh my god. But just because I'm atheist, that doesn't mean that I don't believe in a heaven, or a hell, a purgatory, and an afterlife. I believe in heaven, hell, and afterlife, not really all too much a purgatory. But, there's always a slight chance. Just like there's a chance of God, Satan, cat God, Okay, so the reason why I really hate, we're gonna burn in hell for all eternity, it's mostly because there aren't all too many, sources that will lead to there's a definite heaven, there's a definite hell, afterlife, all that jazz. So, yeah. And then I have never read the Bible, so I'm just going off of what people have told me, the people my friends that have read the Bible. There is nothing in there that says, oh yeah, you know what, fuck the rainbow community, go and abuse them all you want, I don't give a shit, they'll go to hell anyways. There is nothing in the Bible that says that. Nothing. Okay, so, you know what, shut the fuck up about us burning in hell. And I have got a couple comments on my videos, saying kinda hurtful things or stereotypical things about transgenders, gays, rainbow. I'll give you an example of something that might be a stereotypical, I guess. That all gays have AIDS. That is not true, okay? I think AIDS is kind of rare, anyways. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I don't really know a lot about those STDs, man. All lesbians love penetration and fisting. Nobody wants a tranny. All bisexuals are just confused, and they don't know what's going on in their life, and sometimes they might just be lying. Okay, so obviously, from what I said earlier, I am transgender. I'm also bisexual. So, yeah. Don't say that shit on my channel, because if you do, I might ban you from my channel. I definitely will delete your comment, because all the comments that I got on my videos have been deleted, so that's why you guys never see them. Thank God I get to them in time. Yeah. Not all lesbians love penetration and fisting. Some lesbians don't even like penetration, let's be honest. Some don't even like fisting. Because seriously, how is it even gonna get in there? And it's not just over the internet that I get called stuff, it's also in real life. Like at school, I remember I being called a whore and a faggot once. actually a couple times, because literally all of my real friends are all boys. I just don't feel comfortable around girls, because now, since I'm like in junior high, I'm getting into 8th grade in high school, lots of the girls are into makeup and boobs and One Direction. And back in elementary school, before many 6th graders, 5th graders knew what transgender meant, they referred to me as a lesbian, which I am not a lesbian. I knew that I wasn't a lesbian back then. I always told them I'm not a lesbian, but back then I didn't completely know what bisexual was either, so I didn't really know how to explain it, because I would talk about like having little crushes on girls, and then they'll be like, oh, you're a lesbian, and then like I'll talk about this one guy that I think he dresses okay. I like his personality, and I like to hang out with them, and they're like, oh, okay, you're straight now. And then I'll go back to a girl, and they'll be like, god damn it, are you a lesbian or not? So, since I didn't know, like, what the hell I was just like, I don't know. So then they got tired of guessing what the hell I was, so they just referred to me as a lesbian. And some of the kids that I went back when I was in elementary, those horrible fucking days. Those days, man. But they still refer to me as a lesbian. Even though I told them, no, I'm bisexual and I'm transgender, do you need me to explain it to you? They'll be like, yeah, sure, explain it to me. I'll explain it to them, and then they'll be like, I'm still gonna refer to you as a lesbian, okay? Okay, bye. And then I'll just be like, yeah, okay, bye, fuck you. Oh my god, I just got a comment from one of my friends. Ah, yes, the good memories. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Okay, so since this video is long as hell, I'm gonna end it right here. It's 2:03 a.m. I don't know how long this will take me to edit and upload. How much time do I have left on my laptop? 3 hours, 30 minutes. That should be enough time to upload. Okay, I'm gonna end this video now. Bye.